Hi, everyone. Thank you so much and welcome to day one of our 30-day challenge. So day one is all about setting goals. Setting goals is very important, especially when we have the whole 30 days for us to learn and work and build some new habits to help us, manage our diabetes and in the long run to prevent diabetes related complications. We have to set goals. Each one of us are joined this challenge for so many different reasons. I know the outcome we are looking for is to prevent diabetes related complication. But the meantime, what's our short-term goal? The short-term goals are the one that's gonna get us to the long-term goal. So the short-term goal for this 30 days, what do you want to work on? Do you want to work on managing your blood sugar and having a stable blood sugar every day, eating right, losing some weight, taking your medication properly? You name it, everything is included in this challenge. So let's start the day with setting the goal. And before we dive into setting our goals, we're going to start each day of our challenge by saying, I can and I will manage my diabetes. My diabetes is not going to stop me from doing the things I love to do. I can and I will manage my diabetes. My diabetes is not going to stop me from doing the things I love to do. Thank you so much. So reducing the risk for a diabetes related complication is the bigger picture that we are looking for this challenge. But over the next 7 days, we are going to be focusing on the ABCs of diabetes management. That includes from day one, managing, setting goals, and day two, the basics of diabetes, and it goes on. And we will cover so many topics, and you will have some strategies and tools to use to get to an action so you can start forming new habits. So when we're working on making a change, we cannot underestimate the power of small details, which is why day one theme is so important, setting a SMART goal. So we are going to set a goal that's going to help us to stick for our next 30 days challenge. And it also helps us to achieve our desired result. We all know diabetes is a chronic, lifelong disease. Individuals with diabetes must deal with it on a daily, weekly, and a yearly basis. So our daily habits is gonna help us build our weekly result. Our weekly result determines our monthly results and yearly results and outcomes. So a good diabetes management plan can improve our overall health and help us to prevent some common and potentially serious complications from diabetes. That includes heart disease, kidney failure, blindness, amputation, you name it, that people with diabetes are prone for so many things. I've seen it on my eyes and during my practice in healthcare. I've seen so many people suffer from diabetes complications, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to do this, so I can help and impact so many people. And the reason that we are setting goals today is, what gets measured gets managed. If we don't have a goal, we don't have anything to measure at the end of our challenge. So just make sure at the end of this video, there is an action to take and there's a tool to use to develop that. So setting goals. An American Diabetes Association recommends to set a SMART goal. What's a SMART goal? S stands for specific. So when we set our goals, it has to be really specific. Decide exactly what you want to achieve and how that will work. So the next one is it has to be measurable. How can you measure that goal? What kind of instruments, gadgets, paperwork do you use to measure your goals? So find a way to measure your progress so that you will know when you have hit your goal. So you can use different tracking tools. You can use apps. You can use so many gadgets to help you measure your progress. Another tool that's included in this video is the tracking tool to track the whole 30 days progress of our challenge. And the third one, the A stands for attainable. Make sure you have what you need to achieve your goal. So if something is going to be on your way, in order for you to achieve your goal, make sure you have like some type of strategy or some type of way to work around that obstacle so you can, you can achieve what you're looking for. For example, like, you are dedicating this whole 30 days and like, between 5 to 30 minutes every day to help you develop new habits and also prevent diabetes related complications. So in order to get that 5 to 10 minutes, what things are you going to get out of your way to help you save that 35 to 30 minutes, do the things you have to do to, to help you build the habits. And the fourth one are stands for realistic. So your goal has to be a really realistic goal. Like, your goal needs to be something you can achieve. A lot of times, many people set goals like, we set goals at the beginning of the year. We set goals for like, when we start working out, we set goals when we do things, but we do not stick with it for so many reasons. But one of the reasons are we are setting very unrealistic goals. So when the goal is very unrealistic, what happens is like, after a couple of days, we get discouraged. We see like, this is not achievable. I'm not gonna able to do it because, so you don't set yourself. The main thing is don't set yourself for failure. Make sure you work, know your limitations. We are human. We all have limitations, and limitations doesn't mean you're limited for the rest of your life. Like, if you know your limitations for now, and the more you practice, you can, succeed your limitations and do whatever you want to do in the long run. But start small, then build up. That's why, like, this is very important. This 30 days are very important to build, like, up on, like, build one thing and you build another one, you build another one, you build another one. Because I could give you the whole 30 days of like, tools and strategies and presentation at once, but I don't want to do that because you get overwhelmed and you probably won't do any of it. So that's why we are doing it one day at a time. Take a baby step so we can build a habit, a goal for the future. And the fifth one, T stands for time specific. No open windows here. So together we have 30 days. So within 30 days, like, let's say if I am setting a goal to eat, let's say my goal is like, to eat nutritious, balanced, meal every day. So my goal is like, my specific goal will be, by the end of the November 30th, I will eat 3 balanced meals and drink 8 glasses of water every day, because that I can measure it. What's balanced meal? When we get to like, diet, you will learn all about like, what balanced meal is. So that type of goal will help us. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time specific. So that's how we're gonna set our goal. You will get like a form. I'll attach the link in the description box, so you can just click the link and you'll be able to download the form so you can set your goals. So the action for today is every day, like, we have a little bit of information, some tips, and at the end we take some action. So because knowledge without action is nothing, because we are living in the era of information overload, but we see a lot of us are struggling from doing the things we need to do. It's not because we don't know. It's because we don't know how to do it. And we don't know, we get really busy doing the things that's not going to benefit us. So just make sure to take that 5 minutes every day during this 30 days and take the action so you can see the transformation you're looking for. So use the SMART goal form to set your goals today, before we start our challenge tomorrow, our second day challenge. The form is attached in the description below. And for those of you who signed up, for the email subscription, you will get the form via email too. So thank you so much again for joining me for day one. I'm very excited about this challenge. I will and I can manage my diabetes, and I can and I will manage my diabetes and live a healthy and a happy life with diabetes. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great and blessed day.